Subscribe for more. Executive Order, Securing Our Borders, January 20th, 2025. This executive order implements aggressive measures to secure the U.S. southern border, strengthen immigration enforcement, and combat illegal immigration. It mandates the construction of a border wall, increased personnel deployment, detention of illegal immigrants, resumption of the Migrant Protection Protocols, and prioritization of criminal prosecutions related to border offenses. The order ends catch-and-release policies, tightens asylum and parole procedures, and enhances international cooperation to deter unlawful migration. Key sections and summary. Section 1. Purpose. Over the past 4 years, millions of illegal immigrants have entered the U.S., including potential terrorists, cartel members, gang affiliates, and foreign spies. Deadly narcotics and illicit materials have surged across the border, while agents are diverted to processing migrants instead of enforcing the law. The government lacks information on the location of many illegal migrants, posing serious security risks. The President commits to mobilizing all available resources to stop what is described as an unprecedented invasion. Section 2. Policy Objectives. The order outlines 7 primary goals for securing the border. Physical border wall. Complete and expand barriers and technology to establish full operational control. Deterrence. Prevent illegal entry through strict enforcement. Detention and deportation. Detain illegal immigrants until removal. Immediate deportations. Expedited removal of all individuals in violation of federal law. Criminal prosecutions. Charge illegal immigrants and those who aid them. State and local law enforcement cooperation. Expand federal-state partnerships to enforce immigration laws. Complete operational control. Ensure full border security through federal and state collaboration. Section 3. Construction of physical barriers. The Department of Defense, DoD, and Department of Homeland Security, DHS, must construct permanent and temporary border barriers to fully control the southern border. Section 4. Deployment of personnel. Department of Defense and Department of Homeland Security must deploy personnel to enforce immigration laws. Attorney General and DHS must supplement law enforcement forces with additional personnel. Section 5. Immigration detention and ending catch and release. Illegal migrants must be detained until deportation, to the fullest extent of the law. DHS must revise policies to terminate catch and release, ensuring no migrants are released into U.S. communities. Section 6. Resumption of Migrant Protection Protocols, MPP. DHS must reinstate the MPP, commonly known as Remain in Mexico, in all border sectors. Asylum seekers will remain outside the U.S. while their cases are processed. Section 7. Restricting parole and asylum entry. The CBP-1 mobile application, which facilitates migrant entry, is eliminated. DHS must terminate broad parole programs for Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans. All future parole decisions must align with strict border security objectives. Section 8. International agreements to curb illegal immigration. The State Department, DHS, and Attorney General must negotiate international agreements to limit asylum claims and illegal migration. Section 9. DNA and identification for migrants. DHS and DOJ must ensure DNA collection for all detained illegal migrants per the DNA Fingerprint Act of 2005. Enhanced verification of familial relationships to prevent fraudulent asylum claims. Section 10. Criminal prosecution of border-related offenses. The Department of Justice and the Department of Homeland Security must prioritize prosecution of human smuggling, human trafficking, child trafficking, and sex trafficking. Section 11. Additional measures for border security. Within 14 days, DHS, DOJ, and other agencies must provide further recommendations on additional security measures. Section 12. General Provisions. does not override existing legal authorities, but must be implemented within funding constraints. No legal rights are created for individuals to challenge the government under this order. Summary and implications. Key actions taken: full enforcement of immigration laws, ends catch and release policies, mandatory detention for all illegal immigrants until deportation, border wall expansion, physical barriers will be completed and reinforced, increased border personnel deployment, additional law enforcement and military personnel will be stationed at the border, strict asylum and parole restrictions, migrants will be returned to Mexico while awaiting asylum hearings, eliminates parole programs for certain nationalities, crackdown on criminal organizations, increased prosecution of human smugglers and traffickers, strengthened international cooperation, negotiates agreements to limit illegal migration, biometric and DNA tracking of migrants, mandatory DNA collection for all detained illegal aliens. Implications: major shift in U.S. immigration enforcement, more aggressive border security measures, increased deportations and stricter asylum standards, impact on migrant communities, fewer legal pathways for migrants, more migrants detained or deported, potential political and legal challenges, legal battles over ending catch and release and parole restrictions, state and federal disputes over immigration enforcement responsibilities, increased border state law enforcement role, state and local law enforcement encouraged to assist federal agencies, potential diplomatic tensions, stricter asylum agreements may strain U.S.-Mexico relations. Conclusion: this executive order implements the most restrictive border security and immigration enforcement policies in recent history. It revokes lenient immigration policies, mandates full detention of illegal migrants, resumes the Remain in Mexico program, expands physical barriers, and increases personnel deployment. These policies mark a significant shift in U.S. immigration strategy and are likely to face legal challenges, diplomatic consequences, and strong political debate. Subscribe for more!